There is almost no place on earth free of at least one person who sincerely believes that their viral infection is so precious that it cannot possibly be transmitted to others passively and without their express permission. In a standard workplace where you are eligible for multiple sick days, you repeatedly encounter coworkers who put everyone at risk of catching their latest fashionable virus by coming to work while leaking all sorts of bodily secretions. They tend to wear the brave face of a righteous martyr and not only don't feel self-conscious about their boneheaded stupidity, but also feel positively entitled to respect because of what they see as their sacrifice. Perhaps to show their boss that getting a day off is for mere mortals, and that playing host to the motherlode of flu viruses is a mere triviality that won't stop them from carrying out their mission-critical duty of printing a couple of forms. As they proudly and stoically sneeze, cough, and touch every damn communal surface in the office, they are blissfully oblivious to strange and worried looks and hints they get from others. After all, if their precious fluids aren't repulsive to them, why should others object? And then there's the others. The germaphobes that go into crisis mode at the first sign of a sneeze. They're usually forthright and are not afraid to admonish coworkers that show up to work sick, but they rarely get anywhere. What can you say to a person who's convinced that they're fine? If talking people out of their delusions was easy, there wouldn't be a need for psychiatrists. And there are the pseudoscientists that have ideas about the theory of germs and the immune system. They take every opportunity to expound on how to avoid getting sick by not touching your eyes or mouth, as an Instagram post they saw about it once rattles around in their skull. They're usually the ones that can talk at some length about how disinfectants kill all the good bacteria in your body. And finally, you have the truly faithful who believe that they never catch cold despite all the evidence to the contrary. But then again, it wouldn't be faith if they cared about evidence. If you're not in any of these groups, you must feel like you're in hell. In a just world, stupidity would have been a capital crime, but unfortunately, we don't live in a just world. The best we can do is try and cope. Let's see if we can do just that. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine that one morning when you wake up, everything seems unusually bright and beautiful. You are in a particularly good mood today. You might even be in the mood to exercise before going to work. Today is that Monday you were waiting for all your life. The one not dominated by an overwhelming bout of blues. You plan for the day, even the week, and head to work. On the way, you wonder why some days you are happier than others. You promise yourself that even if everything around you collapses, you will remain hopeful. People seem beautiful. They all smile at you and you smile back. The coffee tastes different. Is it all in your head? What did you do the night before? Did you help someone in need? Did you save someone's life without knowing? Life is a gift. You think to yourself, you are happy to be alive. You arrive at work. Say hello to your coworkers who usually drain your soul on installments with their fake smiles and tasteless humor. You are not avoiding people anymore. Imagine now that you are sitting at your desk. Suddenly, one of your coworkers comes towards you. His nose is red and swollen. His eyes seem to be watery. You wonder if he was crying. Did someone die? Did he just get fired? As these thoughts race through your head, he sneezes. He apologizes, of course, because politeness is a virtue. As he's talking to you, he keeps sniffling. Why is he standing so close? Why is he in your face? You're vaguely aware that he's talking to you, but you can't hear a word he says. Instead, you have a vision of tiny particles of spit and snot, flying through the air and landing on your face, in your eyes, into every pore of your skin. You just look at him, spellbound. He rants, gossips, complains, smiles. All those emotions change right in front of your eyes, but you can only focus on how wet his nostrils are. Does he know? He leans on your desk, picks up your pen and writes something. Now he's touched your pen with the same hand he half-heartedly held in front of his face when he sneezed earlier. You are frozen. You know you can't afford to be sick. Not now. You have already used all of your sick days. When you were planning your entire week, you didn't think of a stupid coworker who's unwilling to accept that he's sick. Could that be it? All your plans down the toilet, and with them, your bright and chirpy mood? He goes back to his desk. He's just carried out the assassination perfectly, so his job is done. You can't do much at this point besides damage control. Waiting for a miracle wouldn't do. Stay calm. Run to the washroom and wash your hands. If you have hand sanitizer, use it. Rub some on your desk and pen for good measure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remind yourself to stock up on rubbing alcohol and masks, and always leave some in your filing cabinet at work. Try not to get angry or worried. Morons are just another kind of obstacle we have to learn to navigate around on a daily basis. Remember that your coworker is not aware of what he has done to you. What he did was not on purpose. He will carry on doing it to you and others unless he's told to stay away in no uncertain terms. He needs to know. If enough people avoid him and ask him to keep his distance, maybe he will think twice next time before showing up to the office sick. But don't hold your breath. You don't have to be rude. Use your body language. Keep your distance. Tell him you don't want to get sick. If he claims he's not sick, tell him that's his opinion, but you'd rather be safe than sorry. You have nothing to be ashamed of or apologize for. Maybe you're the only person on earth that can drive the message home for him. Maybe that was the sole purpose of your existence. To come into this world, grow up, study and find a job so that you could finally meet and educate insufferable dimwits about the most basic things in life. You should always be ready for your next mission in life because you never know. One thing you can rely on is that there's always an endless supply of idiots. Maybe the next one is not that simple. Speak up, educate people, and prepare to be unpopular. People's egos easily get bruised if you point out to them the shocking fact that they carry viruses around. Open your eyes. Life is still beautiful, and there are cretins that desperately need your help.